6 adapters printing here, and I just want to show that I've turned down the outside layer, so it'll go through all this interior structure and the support structure, and then last it'll do the outside edge, and it slows down nice right there. So I've got it slowed down. I think it's about 120 millimeters per second, and it does slow down to do that outer layer. I've got everything slowed down to about 60-70% of what default is, but that right there should put a nice outside edge on stuff. But I'm getting this. Yeah, this is a good example. I'm getting that right there. Can I get that to focus? Yeah, on that boss. It's a screw hole boss, and then that bottom edge all the way along there where it starts, it's printed in that orientation right there. And I have got parts out that were good. I've got other adapters that come out good that have very, very similar, if not exact features. But how can I get, what do I need to change to get that right there and that edge to clear up? You know, that's acceptable. That is acceptable. That's some brim that's I just left on the part, but how do I get that right there to clean up? What setting is that? Does anybody know? Night Ranger, bump helmet, NVG, vinyl bridge adapter. It's for a thermal scanner. When we're out hunting, we have a thermal scanner that we hold in our hand, and your arm gets tired after a while. So we're putting them on a bump helmet, military looking, but it's an airsoft, $50, $60, $70 airsoft plastic helmet. And this is the adapter that goes around the scanner, and then this mounts to the helmet. But yeah, I just want to figure out what I've done. A bunch of stuff, turned some things down, slowed some things down, turned the temperature up just a little bit to get better parts. And I'm overall really happy with how most all of this looks. You know, you can see a little bit of layers, but this is pointing at 0.16, so it's not as fine as it can go, but I'm happy with it, and it prints pretty fast. I've had to add a little bit of support even in this area right here. Let's see, right there, that was not able to print very well with the default, so I had to add this section of support right there. But at least it's printing now. But why is it doing that, and how can I correct that so that my parts come out better? Thanks for watching.